Samuel and I'm an actress.
I'm Charlie Rich and I'm an actor and a model and a voice actor too, based in London.
My name's Lisa. Like Charlie, I am 37 and I'm from Scotland. When I'm not acting, I work in the area of mental health, and it's something that I'm really passionate about.
I have a very fond connection to the 90s because obviously it was an era where I had the most fun. I was a young man, I was going out, I was enjoying myself every weekend. It'll always be a memory in my life.
I've been acting now for 2 years, and yeah, I've started my training as well. I've not been officially trained, so just started a course at Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. That's me.
I did acting training in London back in 2007. Absolutely loved London, met lovely people, and it was a really good buzz.
What made me start moving to acting? Well, I've always had a little fondness of acting from secondary school with drama. So I've always played about acting and presenting with motorbike shows, DJing, also presenting radio shows. You are acting, even though no one can see you are acting on the mic. You have got an alter ego, a different persona that you do on the radio. I don't always wake up every morning like, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're on, welcome, it's Steve Supreme, how you doing, guys? I can't do that every single day. Sometimes I have to act, certain times I'm like you guys, I may be upset, I may have had a bad day, I may be in pain.
I think my first ever acting role was in a Roald Dahl play. I think it was the one with the giant, and I got cast as the flower, and I was in a green swimsuit with a flower mask, and I grew on stage and blossomed, and then I decided this is what I want to do continuously, so here I am. So it's been going good for me.
I've always done acting from a young age. I was total cliche, but I was a bit of a shy child, and acting something that really brought me out of myself. So it was a really good outlet for me. And in my kind of early 20s, I always did acting and working with people simultaneously. Took a bit of a break from acting, just life happened and took me in different directions, but I'm really excited to come back to it.
First ever performance I played was King Herod when I was like, how old was I? 7, I think. And it was a school play. It was like a nursery play, and I had to order all the babies to be killed or something, and then do a really dramatic death. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So acting's always been something I've done.
As my colleague said, the diversity of this was really good. I saw a diverse crowd, and it wasn't like the normal token gesture I see with people saying, okay, we've got an Asian guy and black guy. Mick was allowed to be Mick. There was no restrictions. Mick didn't have to conform. He was a lovable, enjoyable character. Actually, something I haven't really played. I only end up playing policeman or a serious role. So it was it was more of I'm not sure if it was a challenge. Let's say it's a challenge or what's the word I'm looking for? I would say it was a challenge. It was a challenge to myself. Yeah, I would say that it was a challenge to myself. But when I saw the script and read it and identified Mick, I, like most rappers, gone back to music again. Okay, so when you look at music and you see rappers, a lot of the lyrics that they talk about in rap, they've been around it. They've lived around it, and they're just telling a story. So with the character Mick, because I come from Nigerian backgrounds, both my parents are Nigerian, I've been around characters like Mick in different ways. So I was able to draw from experiences with different Nigerian uncles in my life and be Mick.
I loved the idea of a project that was a comedy. Generally speaking, I'm drawn to kind of emotive pieces, but because of where I currently work, I think it's lovely to have a balance, and it just sounded like it would be something that would be fun.
So I did something for Game of Thrones, like a live performance for the season 8 promo, which was a lot of fun, and it all had to be secretive. So we trained for that. Like they taught us how to use the sword and everything, and it was at an army barracks, and we had like kind of proper training in kind of combat, which was amazing. And this was one of the first proper jobs that I ever landed.
Well, to be honest, what made me want to get involved was the diverse cast. So I saw the casting call and I looked through, and it was like a Nigerian man, an Italian man, an British Indian. I was like, I fit that category. And then sometimes you just look at a casting call and you know whether you kind of want to sign up, because there is times where it's less diverse. So I just really enjoyed the fact that this had such a diverse casting call. I was like, I'm clearly going to enjoy this, whatever it's going to be about.